al-Aqsa Mosque, located in East Jerusalem, al-Quds, is the third holiest site for Muslims, and Palestinians view the city as the capital of their future state. Israel, however, occupied the entire city following the 1967 Arab-Israeli War and has ever since been accused of seeking to change the al-Aqsa Mosque compound's status quo. The regime forces have on a number of occasions stormed the mosque and killed hundreds of Palestinians in ensuing clashes. The compound is also the holiest place in Judaism. However, under the present agreement, Jews are only allowed to visit the compound and are barred from religious worship. But the U.S. president's decision to recognize Jerusalem al-Quds as Israel's capital has given fresh impetus to hardline Israelis' demands for the right to Jewish prayer on the site Israelis call the Temple Mount. Earlier this week, U.S. Ambassador to Israel David Friedman visited an Israeli charity which is supported by the American Embassy. During the visit, Friedman was photographed receiving a digitally altered image of the al-Aqsa Mosque compound, replaced by a depiction of a Jewish temple. After the release of the controversial picture, the U.S. Embassy said Friedman was not aware of the image thrust in front of him when the photo was taken. The embassy also said the U.S. government supports the sensitive site's status quo.
Key issue that this has raised is that Israel is known to have something called the Yinon plan, and it's something which steadily they've been trying to roll out, but they've been frustrated over many years. Now, the Yinon plan is something which even the founding father of Zionism, Herzl himself, actually clarified with the notion of the Israeli state occupying from the River Nile to the River Euphrates. That's a part of Zionistic, if you like, ideology. And today's military and today's Likud party under Benjamin Netanyahu has effectively been trying to roll out exactly this policy.
Last year, Trump picked Friedman, who is an Orthodox Jew with no political experience, to serve as the U.S. envoy to Israel. Since starting his career, Friedman has been under fire for taking an overly pro-Israeli stance on a number of issues, such as overseeing the U.S. Embassy relocation in Israel. Over the past few decades, Israel has spared no effort to change the demographic makeup of the occupied Palestinian territories, including Jerusalem al-Quds, where the al-Aqsa Mosque compound lies. In flagrant defiance of international regulations, the regime has pressed ahead with its construction of settler units, destroyed historical sites, and expelled the local Palestinian population.
You can see that the actual area of Palestine which they have left to the Palestinians is now being occupied illegally day by day by more and more settlers. So you can see also that the embassy of the US has been designated to Jerusalem, which is another part of the Israeli plan, if you like, to gradually take over these territories.
Today, more than 500,000 Israelis live in over 120 illegal settlements. International outcry over the issue seems to have the least impact on Tel Aviv, which is hell-bent on driving Palestinians out of their own land in an attempt to expedite the process of Judaizing Jerusalem al-Quds. And Donald Trump's taking charge of the White House has further emboldened the regime, shattering hopes for a lasting peace in the Middle East.